You've probably seen those videos about setting systems, but not goals. Otherwise, I guess you wouldn't have clicked on mine, right? And maybe you have the same question as mine was. Did someone try it? And does it actually work? I've tried both. Building systems, doing classic to-do lists, and goal setting. And honestly, I found some surprising things that might help you to figure out if this approach is right for you or not. Hey guys, my name is Margot. I'm originally from Ukraine, but now living in Portugal. And I used to hate planning. I tried so many different tips and tricks from Western productivity experts, but just ended up feeling so overwhelmed, disappointing, and burned out. I didn't reach even 80% of my goals. Like, what the fuck? But a few years ago, I decided to give planning one more chance and kept experimenting until I finally found a way how to actually reach them. So in this video, I'll share with you what I discovered, and maybe it will help you figure out your own way of planning and whether building systems instead of goals work for you too. So what is a system really? If you watched other videos, you've probably seen this kind of a breakdown, like this one.
So we're doing SMART goals here, which are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. If your goal doesn't fall under those categories, if you can't measure if you achieved it or not, if it doesn't have a time period when you need to achieve it by, there's almost no chance that it's gonna happen. It's just a wish, don't even bother.
Also, his system ends up being a breakdown of SMART goals into 9-day, 90-day chunks, and then weekly plans, and then the daily to-dos, like very structured, very logical, right? And yeah, it does work for some people, but unfortunately, it doesn't work for me. I mean, I'm fine with setting up goals and tasks and structure them. The problem is it's hard to getting things done, sticking to routine and staying focused, because I tend to switch directions and being affected by the result. So I asked ChatGPT, why are so many people fail in achieving their goals? Because most people mistake planning for progress. They create a detailed roadmap, but don't build habits, emotional resilience, and system that move them forward. So I got curious, is there something better than classic planning? The answer is yes. Building a flexible system of habits and feedback loops is better than classic planning. And this one is my favorite. What do you need for building system? And you need, guys, a clear vision of what you want. And according to ChatGPT, and specifically to the statistics that it provided to me, only 8% of people have this vision and keep following the direction. I was in a team of 92% of people who don't achieve their goals, and I didn't like it, okay? I got tired. I wanted something else. I wanted changes. And hell yeah, I want to become one of those guys who achieve their goals. I want to be a part of this 8% of people. So let me ask you this, guys. If I ask you about what is one thing you want to achieve in 2026, could you answer it in one sentence? If not, so we should come up together with you with your clear vision. And it starts with answering the question, why? Let's say I want to learn a new language, but before jump into the lessons, or using some language apps or learning vocabulary, I have to understand, why do I want to do this? For feeling confident while traveling, or for having deeper connections with locals, or just simply I like learning new things, so I would just enjoy the process. Let's say I want to feel confident when talking to locals, like in Portugal, and it's gonna definitely make me feel better in immigration. Great, but what now? My first instincts might be like, okay, every day I'm gonna learn 10 new words in Portuguese. 3 times a week, I'm gonna have a tutor, sessions with tutor. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. No, because this kind of task list frustrates me a lot, okay? I don't know where to start. I don't know what is the most effective thing to do first. And moreover, I don't want to have this feeling of guilt for not being able to finish this checklist. Instead, I want to build something cooler. I want to build a habit of learning a new language, something I can stick to, something that I wouldn't even think of. Like, I wouldn't choose every day, should I practice my Portuguese or not? Like runners, people who run every morning around 6 a.m., like crazy people, but still they do it. They do it out of habit. And I want to be those people who do things out of habit. I think it would be even easier than just completing the list of 100 tasks. I don't need a plan. I need the system. And watch me how I created the system. I don't need a list of how I'm going to learn a language. I need just a time that I'm gonna dedicate only for practicing a new language. So let's say every day from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm going to practice it for an hour. And then if you want to keep it even more fun, what I do, if I complete my hour, I mark it with a green circle. If I don't, it gets a red cross. And if I practice for less than an hour, I use a light green circle. You might think that it's a bit rigid. Like, why not just saying, okay, I can do it few hours a week or 5 times a month, because it's easy, okay? Especially if you're a beginner and you're just starting out, having those specific like limitations, time limitations, day limitations, and like frames will help you to stay consistent, and you will have less space for procrastination. The best part, if I get at least 4 green circles in a week, I reward myself with something fun. And it could be anything, like watching a movie or grabbing a coffee with my friends, or I don't know, buying a new book. This week, for me, it's a pumpkin spice latte. These things should be very simple, you know, something you can buy every day, but you just hold off until you finish the routine. I was so excited to finish my routine, as I knew I'm gonna go at the end of the week and buy my first spiced pumpkin latte. Like, look, if I just bought it without earning it, it wouldn't feel as special. So I think the anticipation adds some excitement and really keeps me disciplined. You guys can share your reward ideas in the comments, as I'm really running out of mine. So it would be so cool if we all can give us some inspiration. Now, let's see how I track my progress and outcomes. For example, if the system is about learning a language, that's what we discussed, I'm gonna have only like 2 indicators here, like vocabulary and speaking, okay? And every week, I'm gonna check how many words I learned and how many dialects I had in that language. And if I learned, for example, more than 10 words, my line goes up. If 5, it's also good, but the line just stays flat. Like 5, it's my minimum, all right? If less than 5, it's bad, so the line goes down. The same with dialects. If I had at least 1 dialect, the line stays flat because it's a minimum. If more than 1, goes up. If none, goes down. It will help me analyze my progress better and adjust if it's needed. And that was the breakthrough for me, because now I don't rely on my motivation or mood. And finally, it helped me lock in and analyze my progress and results, which were always my biggest problems. You have to come up, what is your tracking system? What are your indicators? For example, if you are a YouTuber and you want to grow your YouTube channel, maybe your tracking system would be like how many videos I posted and how many views and income. Yeah, if you have any income or subscribers, doesn't matter. So as I promised, here is the picture of my own system. This is how I use it to grow my YouTube channel. And you can steal it. I give you my permission. You can adjust it to your own goals, whether it's running or building a side project or learning another language. I mean, anything. You can download it by following the link in the description. And what else? Oh, I left 2 versions for you. The one is like just a PDF file. You can print it and, I don't know, use it the way you like. And another one is a Notion template if you prefer digital. Also, if you need a deeper help, I left additional link to a Google form. You can fill it up. So after, I'll choose up to 5 people randomly who I would help personally with building a system, so we can have a online call and talk about your goals. I'm going to help you to set your goals, to clearly understand them, and also to create a very simple actionable plan or system. It depends on your lifestyle and your needs, and we would find something that will fit you perfectly. By the way, I'm going to test this system that I told you on myself for a full week, and I'm gonna track it. So I'll make a follow-up video of whether I survived it or not. So I recommend you to subscribe on my channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss a video. See you next time.